What's up, guys? Today we're going to go over how to make a stone/cobblestone generator. The generator generates stone, which means that you can either choose to use a normal pickaxe or a silk touch pickaxe in order to get cobblestone or stone, respectively. You can have enchantments and you can have a beacon, but you don't need to have any of those things in order for it to work. Really, you just need a few hoppers that allow you to grab the items before the lava tries to burn them. Which the lava will still burn a couple of them, but usually not very many. And it will put it into a chest for you. The speed will basically be dependent on the speed of your mining speed. And if you have a beacon with haste 2 with efficiency 5, then it's basically how fast the lava can fall, which there's not much you can do about that. So with that, let's jump right in. All right, so you're going to need 6 hoppers, 1 chest, or at least 1 chest, a lava source bucket. You can use 5 of them and you can make the farm 1 block shorter, but you only need 1, and I'll show you how you can get away with that. You're going to need 2 water source blocks in order to make infinite water sources. You're going to need 1 glass block and 1 slab that doesn't light on fire. And then you're also going to need some sort of block that is not flammable as well. I used cobblestone. You can also use something like dirt that the pickaxe doesn't mine very quickly if you're worried about accidentally like bumping your mouse or something and mining out a bunch of the stuff. I use cobblestone, which will have that problem, but you're welcome to use anything you want as long as it won't burn in the lava. All right, so the first thing that I usually do is find the block that I want to stand on while I'm mining the stone. So I want to build that block here. So I'll be standing here mining the stone there. So we can use that as a reference point. So off of this block, either onto the left or the right, we want to place a chest. I'm going to do it on the left just because I like the left more, I think. Okay, so behind the chest, what we want to do is place a hopper facing into the chest. And then in the direction that our reference block is, we want to place a hopper facing into the previous one that goes into the direction of our reference block. And then behind that hopper, we place 4 more hoppers for a total of 5 that are like behind this block that we're going to stand on. So I have something that looks like this, and all the hoppers need to face into each other or else the items won't make it all the way to the chest. Okay, so now with any non-flammable block, and this is really just to hold the liquid in and stuff, we want to essentially place blocks on the right side here, and then fill in the blocks. If the hopper is on this side, it's fine. Essentially what we want is a 3x5 little area here that includes all the hoppers there. The water is going to go on this level, so I'm going to make another little like casing that can hold all of the water in. Really the only requirement for what block you use is one that's not flammable, because we're going to have lava in here and it will burn it if it's made out of like wood or something. With the casing, I'm going to do, so like all the way around like this. I'm going to do these 2 blocks that are on the opposite side from the chest. And then I'm going to do 1 more layer so that it's too high. And then I'm going to fill in these 2 blocks here. I'm specifically leaving these 3 blocks open. The reason for this is because on the block that we're going to stand on, we need to be able to fit in this little like cubby so that we can mine all the way to the end. But we also don't want the water to flow out. I use stone slabs for this. I think any block that allows you to do this exact thing without burning will work perfectly fine. And then above the chest, what we want to do is place a transparent block. I think glass is probably just the easiest one, and it lets you kind of see in, which is kind of cool. The reason for this is in order to open the chest like this with something on top of it, it needs to be transparent. If I replace that with stone, it won't let me open it at all. So we put glass on top of that. And these allow us to essentially get in and not have the water flow everywhere. Okay, so what we want to do now is just fill in the water. Not there. We want to do it on the bottom layer. And we want all of them to be source blocks, which you can do by putting source blocks on the like edges here. Yeah, and specifically this is because if you have stone in the middle, when you mine it, the 2 source blocks on the edges will turn it back into a source block, which is required for a stone. Okay. So then on the edges, on the long edges, we go 5 blocks here, we do 5 blocks here, and we leave the middle one open. If you're not strapped for lava, you can just place 5 lava source blocks right here, and then you're good to go. And this is fine. And then I usually put a little roof over here so that we don't burn the place down. However, if you are strapped for lava or you don't really want to waste lava on it, there is a way to use only one, and that is essentially like making it strategically flow into 5 of the blocks. So in order to do that, I'm going to go up an extra layer here around this like middle section. And then 1 block down, I'm going to place 3 blocks here, and this is just to make it where the lava spreads out. We can place 1 source block in the middle and make sure it spreads to all 5 of the blocks. And then the only difficult part here is you have to be quick about replacing your blocks under it. So like if I do this, these are the 3 blocks that I just placed. We need to replace these and then replace these blocks really quick. So that looks like if you're mining, you'll mine it like this and then switch really quick on your hotbar to build over. And this is so that the lava doesn't flow into this block on the side here. If these blocks, like if this block gets stonified, it won't work very well. I mean, specifically if it does like 2 or something, it might be weird. So we break that one and then we place the block there. We break this one, we replace it there, and we break this one and replace it there. In survival, I recommend putting like your building block and your pickaxe right next to each other so that you can use like the scroll wheel or something to do it really quickly. So with that, we can then just add our cover again. Using 1 lava source block will be 1 block higher than using 5, but essentially it lets you save your lava blocks there. And then you can see that if I go and mine this, we have all 5 lava blocks there, and it will generate us stone. If you are using a beacon with haste and efficiency, it'll mine instantly. The lava doesn't necessarily turn the stone or the water into stone at the same rate. So if you like hold down your left click, it might be like weird. Like there might be like blocks that aren't at the same time. But essentially almost all of them will be pulled into the hoppers that then go into the chest. And then you can use a non-silk touch pickaxe in order to get cobblestone, just like you would get stone. So you have the option there. And it works just as well if you don't have enchantments, you can just mine it like normal. The enchantments are just there and the beacon is there to make it go faster. But that is by no means necessary at all. Alright guys, that'll be it for this video. I hope that it's straightforward enough and that it lets you get your cobblestone and stone needs. I hope you have a wonderful day and I hope to see you next time.